Hey everybody, it's Ed Kaplan live from the Epcot International Flower and Garden Show, and if you had seen our post later, it's probably seen our post earlier, it's probably no surprise that we are coming to you live today from the butterfly garden here. So I'm going to try not to be all over the place. I'm only giving myself a limit of about 7 minutes tops with this today. A lot of information that we can share when we're back home, also back at Keeler Gardens. Please, while I'm starting to let you know what we're talking about today, make sure you share this on out. Make sure that you like this. Make sure you're following us on Facebook, Keeler Gardens, and make sure up in the upper right-hand corner, just click that, and it'll say make sure that you get notifications of future lives. So we're going to be looking at some butterflies today. We went to a wonderful talk yesterday on monarch butterflies, and so we're going to give you some information on that. And there are much more than just monarchs here. So we thought it'd be appropriate, though, talking about biophilia and connecting with nature, that we start right here at this water feature here. Because if I shut up for just a second, taking the time just to listen to that also is a way that we can connect with nature. I'm going to come over on the other side where everybody can hear me. So we're going to walk this way. Come on this way. Because there was a butter monarch over here. I'm going to see if it was still there. And Gigi, if at any point you see anything worth stopping or looking at, let me know.
Okay, so we often watch our step.
Oh, look at that.
Let me see if I can zoom in on this guy. There we go. Look at that. They're just everywhere. And look at his little eyes. That's a protective measure. So we think that he's a big guy, but he's really not.
I'm going to encourage him to either jump
fly
on
away or come with us so he doesn't get stepped on. We try not to disturb them too much, but when they're thinking about it, we don't want them to get stepped on. So we're going to try to get him. Come on, you can do it. There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
all right,
see, and now he's going. Great.
I didn't want him to get stepped on.
So we're just going to keep going through here, talking to you about the variety of color, the variety of plants, the variety of heights, textures, different types of flowers. All these things are what make a butterfly garden successful.
And of course, butterflies.
And butterflies too. So we're just going to keep looking around. You'll be seeing them all flying around. There's one up there. Obviously that's a little far away. You can't really see it. But and he had a friend with him. Oh,
come back. Now, one of the things we learned is the markings on the back can tell us whether they're male or female.
Right.
But I don't think we got a close enough look at
the
that.
males have a little extra black dot. So here's Ed again.
I'm looking at all the butterflies.
So we're going to come this way and see these two guys.
So those are...
Look at these beauties.
Those look like Easter tiger swallowtail, maybe? I'm totally cheating. There's a sign here that I'm trying to go off of. So that's part of the fun that I've had, and I know the same thing with birds back at home, is getting yourself a good guide and taking the time to actually, learn what the different types of butterflies are. I just want to reach out and touch them. I mean, it is Disney, so
it's like they're playing together. Isn't that fun?
So this is one of the things that, again, a lot of the plants, as Gigi was mentioning as I was distracted going after butterflies, are plants that we can do back in Chicago in our gardens. Because one of the things that we've done at Keeler Gardens is it takes a little time. So we plant some of these plants, and then over the next year or two, we wind up finding the butterflies in our own garden. Also, another thing I learned, and we're going to come over to the little house here to talk about this, is that so last year or 2 years ago I learned all about milkweed being a great plant to attract butterflies, and we have some at Keeler Gardens.
And we're going to zoom in for 1 second just so you can see the chrysalis. All the butterflies getting ready to come out.
And those green ones we believe are monarchs.
Right.
But one of the things that I learned is if you go to one of these plants and you start looking for a cocoon, you're not going to find one, especially with the monarch and the monarchs, because other predators know that is where the caterpillars and the butterflies hang out. So they would not survive if they made their cocoons on those same plants.
And the cocoon.
The chrysalis. I'm sorry, I'm learning too. The chrysalis
of like a moth, for example, is spun.
It is spun.
A home of sorts, where a chrysalis is actually the outer skin of.
And that is why Gigi is the horticultural specialist. So we're going to keep on walking here because I want to see if that caterpillar is still there.
Caterpillar. You go.
Okay. All right. This way. So a lot going on.
One more.
One more. And he was over here someplace. I'm gonna look for him.
He was down here. Let's see.
Was down here. Do you still see him anywhere?
No, he's gone.
He's
so
gone.
This is a milkweed, and this is where the caterpillars put their favorite foliage plants. And he was hanging out here, but he might have crawled away or been
Well, there's a
escorted
monarch
away.
up there. that
There's
you
a
can get.
monarch.
What's more
That's a
interesting than
female.
this? No, keep
Pink. Oh wait,
looking.
no, that's a male. You can see the spots on its hind
Wings there.
wings. And it could have been even further down. So if
Okay,
we
we'll
see
keep
it,
looking.
We'll keep looking.
Now, one other thing that, so I was going to, what we were saying with the chrysalis, that, so look at the side of your house. Look at, you see one.
No, I want you to keep moving. Yep.
I'm so sorry. So look at the side of your house. Look at the side of your shed. Look around, maybe even on the side of a planter, and you might find a chrysalis. All right, we'll check one more place here. And then we're going to wrap it up and let you guys get back. But again, thank you for joining us on this biophilic break.
We're going to focus on this life cycle because we couldn't find you a caterpillar.
And we're going to share another neat thing
As
here.
an egg, and then the larval form, which is the caterpillar, and then the chrysalis is the turning from the caterpillar into the butterfly, and then it's an adult.
All right. So can you go over to this picture here for a second? Oh, you found him.
Found him.
All right.
We're going to see if we can.
So
see
show
him
this picture right there.
Yep.
So one of the other things we learned is that looks like a spiky caterpillar that you wouldn't want to touch because it looks like it would hurt. And we found out that no caterpillars in North America actually have hard spikes that would be harmful. It is a survival technique because as we think that, the birds think that, other predators, and they don't
So they look
actually.
dangerous.
All right, we're
I'm
going
going
to
to try and
get
see if
over
we
this
can get to this.
caterpillar
Could we
here.
sneak right down? So here is a monarch caterpillar. Look at him go. There he is. We can zoom in on him. Oh, we're not getting a clear picture, but you can still see him in there.
We'll take a picture and post it in the
Yeah,
comments.
you'll see it.
There we go.
There he is. Not so bad.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can back out and zoom back in. So this is yeah, we'll have to take a picture for you. Sorry,
me do
but
this.
you can see
See
him
if you
sort
can
of.
focus.
It's better. There he is.
Right. Hey, bud.
And these guys, if you poke them, they curl up into a little ball. They're really cute.
I'd do it, but I don't want to
No,
disturb
we're not
him.
going to
He's
disturb
eating.
him. He's having a
That
nice
seems
day.
rude. I don't want anybody poking me when I'm eating.
You're
I'd
eating.
probably curl up into a little ball too.
So we'll mention a couple flowers just because we happen to be right here. Pentas is a very popular, really great flower for butterflies. You see the sign,
We're
this
gonna
is
let
a
some other
blanket
people
flower.
see the
And
caterpillar
then we're
too.
going to move away and see all the pretty butterflies. We're going to come around.
Let's finish up what we started here with
It's a wonderful water feature. Water is important for butterflies too.
Okay.
A lot of what we're talking about here today applies to birds. We use multiple textures, multiple colors, heights. Give them places to hang out, give them water, give them food.
And one last thing, because there's a concert starting behind us, so I want you guys to hear this, is we're going to be sharing in the upcoming months, one of the programs we learned about yesterday is you can actually, for a school, tag butterflies. So
yes.
if you are school, I remember in first grade we had the kits and we had, we got them in the mail and everything. Well, same thing still happens, but you can, once they first emerge, put a tag on them so that you can then track if you
And see where they go on their
because all of these butterflies that are on the east side of the Rockies wind up in Mexico, hopefully, and we can talk more about that a little bit later
Please
too.
leave questions in,
Yes.
in our comment section. We'll post some pictures. We'll give you more information. We're trying to avoid the loud concert behind us. Visit us at KeelerGardens.com. Follow us here on Facebook. Say goodbye, Ed.
Goodbye, Ed, and we'll see you guys next time. We'll see you tomorrow from another garden here at the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival. Have a good night.